Paul Fritchner here on GoXavier.com, joined by head men's soccer coach Andy Fleming. Andy, can you first talk about Samson Sergi and his ability to score those first two goals right in the first few minutes and set the tone for the match?
Obviously, the one in the first minute was a bit of a fluke, but those of us that are around him on a daily basis in training lately, I mean, he is becoming really a goal scorer right before our eyes. He's growing. The goals he scores in practice, the ones, he does a lot of work after practice that people don't see, and I don't think it's anybody's surprise on our bench what you saw tonight, and he's really, probably one of the best-kept secrets in the Big East.
And talk about another outstanding performance tonight. Zach Nelson in goal faced 19 shots, only allowed the one goal on the penalty kick. Faced a flurry of opportunities, but he was phenomenal between the pipes.
Yeah, really grown. He's not really a freshman anymore. He's got 15 games or so under his belt. Good goalkeepers keep teams in games, or they win games for him. And I certainly think, everybody was sky high at halftime with the 4-1 lead, but I think that's a funny lead to have. And I think he dealt with some stuff, and they threw the kitchen sink at us in the second half, and it was by no means an easy half. And he managed the game well, and his kicking was good, and he owned the box, and he really, is becoming a quarterback and a vocal leader as well as a good goalkeeper.
You talk about Providence. They were picked to come in and win the Big East this year. They've had their struggles, but you come out and get a 4-1 victory coming off that loss last week against St. John's. 7-match unbeaten streak. Kind of a little bit of a letdown against St. John's. Now come in here and dominate 4-1. What's that feel like?
Well, that's a great team. That's a sleeping giant, and I was hoping they'd stay asleep for one more game. But there's a lot of parity in the league, and I think we deserve to win. I think we had a great week of training, and we were able to kind of reconnect and get some rhythm back. And, playing a game every 3 days, which we did for 3 weeks, is not great for us. But I could see it developing during the week, and I'm not going to say I'm not surprised at the result, because I am. But I think that, we have a good team, and we're still it's going to take us a couple more games for people to recognize and respect us, but we're fine with that.
Thank you, Coach. Joined by his daughter. Great victory tonight for the Musketeers. Back in action on Tuesday against Detroit, but 4-1 against Providence tonight.